Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about Venus transit in Libra that happened on the 2nd of November and its impact on Scorpio rising. Anybody with a Scorpio rising, Scorpio Ascendant, Scorpio Lagna or Moon in Scorpio. And this video is applicable for all of them. So Scorpio people, beautiful transit. Venus is in its own sign. Venus is in the sign, it's Mool Trikon sign. So very powerful position of Venus. Now guys, before I talk to you about the details of this transit, let me just walk you through with what areas of your life are controlled by Venus. So guys, Venus lords your 7th house, which is the house for your marriage, which is the house for your business, your partnership business. And Venus is in the 12th house, which is the house for foreign land, which is the house for isolation, solitude, spiritualism. Now, let's talk about the details of this transit. And you know, from the 12th, Venus would be giving an aspect on the 6th house of your disease, of your competitors. Now, let's talk about the details of this transit, guys. So, as I said, Venus is in the 12th house. So, guys, the first thing, this particular movement of Venus is good for business, especially if you have a business linked to the foreign land. You know, for example, you are into import-export business or any kind of business, you know, maybe your clients are into a foreign land. So this is the time, you know, you would see success in case your business has a link with the foreign land. Now, that's the first thing, guys. Now, the second thing is, as I said, this is the house for solitude, you know, isolation. So during this time, with this particular movement, guys, this is the time when you would prefer a little bit of isolation, you know, you would prefer a little bit of solitude. You would be into a self-introspection kind of a mode where you are not affected much about what the entire world thinks about you, that you would experience. Now, the next thing is, guys, this is the time when you may, because that's also the house for this thing, foreign land, in 12th house. So this is the time when you may go to a foreign land for, you know, a luxury travel. Now, because Venus is also the lord of your 7th house, that means with your spouse also, there is the possibility that, you know, you may go for a luxury travel. Now, that's also the house for spiritualism, guys. So this means that, you know, during this time, you may also go to a foreign land for a spiritual travel, for meditation, for vipassana, for yoga, for self-discovery. I mean, anything, you know, that this is also a possibility of spiritual travel. Now, of course, guys, because this is the time, like Venus is in the house of expenses. So yes, expenses would happen. Okay, the good thing is that, you know, I would call it as a, like, you know, a kind of a, I mean, expenses for good, where you're spending money on your travel, where you're spending money on your spiritual journey. So I would call it a good, you know, investment rather. Now, the next thing is, guys, this is the time because Venus is in a very powerful position in the house of expenses. And Venus is the planet that represents luxury. So this is the time, guys, which is seen that there is a possibility that you may go for some kind of a luxury expense. Anything, you know, it could be renovating your home, buying something luxurious for your home, buying a luxurious vehicle, going for a luxurious holiday. So there could be an expense on the luxury. And that is also seen. Now, marriage-wise, this is a good time. And especially if you're single and, you know, this is the time, the probability is you may be attracted towards a foreign partner. Okay, this is also seen. Now, guys, this is also the house for bed pleasures. So in terms of your bed pleasures, this is going to be a very good time. Like, you know, there would be a lot of sensuality around that. Now, guys, this is also the house, like, you know, there is the possibility of a romantic encounter. Okay, a hidden romantic encounter. This is also seen. Now, the next thing is, you know, in case you are facing, like, you know, any kind of sleep disorders, with this particular movement, you would see those sleep disorders would be resolved. Okay, now, what else? Now, this is also the time where you could be inclined towards making some kind of a donation or a charity. Okay, that's also the house for charity. So, And that's mostly what I wanted to talk. Now let's talk about the aspects of Venus. So this particular transit, because Venus is giving an aspect on your 6th house. So guys, this is the time when Venus would bless you with good health. That means in case you are struggling with any kind of a disease, you would get the right doctor, right medicine, right diagnosis. Okay, and you would see your health would recover. So health wise, it's going to be a good time. Okay, even if there's somebody who's bothering you at work, you're in terms of your competitor, in terms of your enemy, you would be able to resolve that conflict with your charm, with your diplomacy, with your attraction. Okay, that's also seen. So, I mean, your daily routine, guys, would be excellent. Like, this is the time when you would see a lot of enhancement in your daily routine. So, beautiful transits, Scorpio people, make the best out of it. I would request all of you to activate your Venus. So, that's mostly what I wanted to talk. So, Scorpio people, if you've liked this video, I would request you to press the subscription, to press the bell notification, and to also add a comment. Because your comment really validates my effort. And guys, anyone wants to connect with me for a reading, I have shared my email address, I have shared my WhatsApp details. You can connect with me on that. So, in the description of this video. So, that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for your time, and you have a great evening. Thank you.